I remember when I used to look and feel like total crap. I wasn't the worst looking, but I wasn't at my potential. I knew there was a much better version of me to be reached. I felt very low energy, constantly bloated, constant acne, and just a weird little look to me. I was kind of chubby at one point, and then eventually I did get to like a little 4-pack, but I was weirdly shaped and all and very, very puffy. And then I finally decided it was time for a change. I started to research looksmaxxing and how to improve my looks. And that was when everything changed. I finally made the change. I did the actions of what people were teaching and I implemented it. And now I look like a mugger and I feel much better with less acne and not as much acne, if any. And I'm leaner, I'm cutter, I feel great. My energy's maxed out, you feel me? This isn't gonna be a video about hard maxing, surgeries and stuff like this. This is gonna be all natural ways to looks max. And this is not gonna be any weird methods that your favorite looks maxing guru teaches you, like the upper UUD method or whatever the heck that is, alright? We're not gonna do none of that in this video, alright? We're just gonna go over natural looks maxing things and what will actually drive results and what actually cause results for me. All right, let's get right into it. Number one, looks maxing is basically health maxing. What does this mean? This basically means that the healthier you are, generally, the better you will look, the better you'll feel, right? As a pound of ghost. We have 4 different things that we will go over when it comes to health maxing that will cause you to look better. Number 1, we have sunlight. What does sunlight do in your body? Well, first off, looks wise, what's it do? It gets your skin nice and tan, okay? Go get some sun. It's very good for your hormones. It's very good for your circadian rhythm. It is very good for your health and everything in your body. It will help promote vitamin D. What does vitamin D do? It increases hormones in your body that produce tests. And it'll also make you feel better, okay? Vitamin D is actually known to be an immune system helper. So it'll help you get less sick. And if you do get sick, go get some sun. It'll make you feel better, all right? And when you're in the sun, you'll get the nice little tan and glow. So number 2, this is probably the most important thing when it comes to looks maxing in general, your diet. Because what happens when you have a bad diet? You get fat, chubby, you get a puffy face, puffy abs, puffiness everywhere, right? Your vascularity goes down. All types of stuff gets nuked when your diet's terrible. Avoid the vegetable oils, avoid the sugar. All right? Now, if you're somebody who runs a lot, okay, you can eat a little bit more sugar. But if you're not running a lot, definitely avoid the sugar as much as possible. So what you want to do is you want to eat whole nutrient-rich foods like ground beef, steak, fish, avocados, fruits, things of that nature that will actually benefit your gut microbiome. And when your gut microbiome's good, your mind's good. And what happens when your mind's good? You're able to follow these looks maxing habits that we're talking about today. All right? And then also when you eat the good diet, what else happens? You get leaner. Your muscles start to pop, right? Your acne clears up. Your back knee clears up if y'all got back knee. And you'll feel better, right? Diet, lock that in. It is the most important looks maxing habit there is. Third little looks maxing, health maxing habit, exercise. Now, if you go for runs and stuff like that, this is not, it'll help you get leaner, okay? But if you want like the muscle, you have to go work out. Go work out, you'll see bigger muscles. You'll improve your shoulder to waist ratio, which is known to be attractive. And that's a looks max, right? Looks max is what? To get more attractive, right? So if you want to improve that, go exercise, go work out. If you want to learn how to build an aesthetic physique, I have a program down below, if interested. Takes you step by step on how to build an aesthetic physique. All right, without guessing, you'll know the exercises, what muscles to work out, and what diet to eat. And when you do exercise, you will feel better. You will be stronger and you'll have more energy. Counterintuitive, you think exercise will make you tired. No, it actually gives you more energy. The fourth and final looks maxing, health maxing habit is sleep. When you get adequate sleep, you are more likely to follow through on your disciplined habits of the day, which can be your looks maxing habits, which will make you look better, right? So you need to sleep because it compounds all these little habits on top of each other. If you don't get enough sleep, you are much less likely to stick to your diet. You are much less likely to stick to your training plan. You're going to have worse workouts. All types of bad stuff happens in your body when you don't sleep enough. Even if you're in a caloric restriction, caloric deficit to lose some weight, if you're sleeping like less than 8 hours, if you're sleeping like 6 hours, the weight you lose would be more from lean mass than would be if you slept for 8 hours, right? Little things like that matter when it comes to looks maxing and when it comes to optimizing your look. Just know when you feel better, which you will from all of these habits, you have more energy, you have more aura, you have more vitality to do things in life. You have more willingness to go do these habits. You have more willingness to go talk to people. We have grooming. So you want to go shower daily. You want to clean off your face. Now, I don't do an acne or like a skincare routine. For me, my skincare is diet. Because when you eat a good diet, you don't need a skincare routine. Why? Because self-explanatory. Your diet shows on your skin. All right, what you eat shows on your skin. You won't have the greasy face. You won't have all this acne because you're eating a good diet. You also want to find a haircut that suits you. It suits your face shape, all right? I know I have crazy hair, but I find it suits me pretty well. I find longer hair fits my face really good. Just find what works for your face. And when you do, experiment with different type of hair products too, okay? Different hair products will lead to better styling of your hair. What I do is I shower. After I shower, this is my clean day when I shampoo. The days I shower and shampoo, I have a little spray. I spray it in my hair. Boom. I do that once or twice a week whenever I shower and shampoo my hair. The other days, my hair has enough natural oils to naturally, you know, get into the position that I like it to be in. So that's why I wouldn't wash your hair as much. The other thing you want to do is keep your facial hair neat, all right? I'm somebody that actually has to shave quite often because my facial hair grows pretty quick. This is probably, I think this is one day. I don't know if y'all can even see. But what I like to do is I like to cut these sides and have a little goatee. A little bit of chin hair, a little bit of mustache. And I shave up the mustache and goatee. I don't ever let it get too scruffy. I don't let my face look all crazy and homeless, right? Take care of your face. Take care of your facial hair. This is another part of grooming. Maybe not a looks maxing habit, but definitely a habit you should follow. Wear some deodorant, maybe wear some cologne. Alright, you don't want to smell bad out here. You're gonna repel people even if you look like a freaking Chad, alright? Even a true Adam, alright? You want to wear some deodorant because you'll repel people if you don't. A little looks maxing habit you need to do is nasal breathing. During the day, make a conscious effort of breathing through your nose. Damn, I said breathing. Breathing. Make a conscious habit of jeez. Breathing through your nose, alright? Ways you can do this is mouth taping at night so it becomes something you do all night for 8 hours while you're asleep. And you want nasal breathing strips if you have trouble or have clogged nose pores. What will this do? It will make your face look better. If you're somebody that has this little mouth breathing, your face will your head will typically look like this. And your jawline will be gone. See what I'm talking about? Your jawline won't be as sharp. Now if you got your nose, there's multiple studies on how the way you breathe and how nasal breathing actually helps your attractiveness and helps your jawline and makes you look better and helps your posture. So just breathe through your nose. Walk a lot. The reason we want to walk a lot is because it will help you lean down. It is known that the most attractive body fat percentage is anywhere from 8 to 12%. And this is typically when the jawline starts to pop, when your abs start to pop, when your veins start to show more, and the muscles in your body start to show more, okay? When you have less fat in your body, you're obviously more attractive, all right? This is basically for everybody. Now, some people will look better at 8%. Some people look better at 12%. Some people look better at 10%. But generally, the 8 to 12% range is where you'll be most attractive facially and probably aesthetically with your body. All right, some people can get away with higher body fat percentages. All right, but this is just strictly looks maxing advice. You want to be lean. All right. So walking, what does it do? It helps your lymph nodes clear out too. It'll make them move. All right. So your lymph nodes are like little nodes throughout your body, which if they're like big and inflamed, they'll bloat you. It'll make your face bloated. It'll make your body look bloated. So you want to walk a lot. Walking a lot will help the lymph nodes flush and make your face flush and lean, okay? So walk a lot. And then the reason I say walk a lot too is because it'll help the muscles stay in your body compared to like running a lot. When you run a lot, you need more sugar and that's not good for you. To an extent, okay? To an extent. Last but not least, we have posture. You want to sit up tall. You want to stand up tall. You don't want to be slouched. Because just look at this. I could be a Chad, but if I'm sitting there like this, I look low confidence. I don't look confident. I don't look sure of myself. But when I sit like this, shoulders back, chest out, I project more. I feel more confident. People will perceive you as more confident. People will perceive you as looking better because you look like you got that swagger and aura and confidence, right? So walk tall, walk straight, don't slouch. Throw the shoulders back. All right? And that's the basic looks maxing things that I do that have improved my looks a ton. A ton. Like I said, the most important is definitely diet. Okay? Definitely diet, but each one stacked up, compounding results. Boom, you max out your max natural potential, okay? This is for your max natural potential. Obviously, some people will look better, some people will look worse, but who cares? Have you actually tried to get the best natural looking stuff possible? A lot of people are going straight to hard maxing, straight to surgery, straight to all this stuff, but they haven't been locked in for 3 months on a good diet, on a good sleep, on exercise, and on sunlight. I promise you, you'll look better just doing that. You do not need all these surgeries and hard maxing. You'll be much better off doing what? Learning how to be a human, learning how to talk, learning how to be funny, learning how to be charismatic to other people. I promise you this will get you more girls than being, because a lot of people look smacks for girls, right? You'll get more girls if you look smacks to a certain extent. Like if you max out your natural stuff, you'll probably be at least mid, right? And if you're at least mid with good charisma, good talking ability, I promise you get more chicks than the Chad that is just weird, doesn't know how to talk. Even a Chad that's freaking flawless skin, perfect sunlight, perfect tan, perfect diet, perfect physique, all this stuff. But if he's weird, I promise you the mid guy would clear up much more if he's charismatic and funny. All right? That's what black pillars don't understand. They think it's so black and white, but it's not. All right? It's not. So like I said, if you are interested in building an aesthetic physique, I have a course down below, program down below, and we'll be dropping more and more courses inside. If interested, link is down below. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out. Peace.